What about Kessler? Who's the favorite opponent?
Well, I think you have to, of course, look to the big fight at the end of the month in London. The winner of that, of course, will become very interesting. That's for sure. Froch is always interesting for Mikkel because of the storyline. But of course, George Rose, who boxed so well in that first fight, just showed why he belongs to the world elite now. They're all good fights. Whether I look at now at a Ward, a Groves, a Froch, a Golovkin, a Chavez Jr. None of those fights aren't fights that will transcend beyond the boxing fan. I mean, the boxing fans with any of those fights, I think, would lick their lips. But I think it's about breaking into the mainstream like Froch Kessler 2 did. And I see that Mikkel's in good fights. And all those guys, potentially with the exception of Andre Ward, are always in good fights. Chavez, you can complain about him not being fit, but it's always an interesting fight. And he's a massive name in the States, of course. Golovkin, I don't even think we need to talk about. He is the man that everyone's talking about on the other side of the pond at the moment, and that will be obviously a huge fight. Kessler Golovkin will be massive, and say with Kessler Groves, and say with Kessler Froch, they all make for good fights.
Okay. There's been some speculation in Denmark because you're the promoter of Kessler and you're the promoter of Arthur Abraham.
Yeah.
So people connect these two dots and say, what about Kessler versus Abraham?
I wouldn't rule it out. There's a lot of talk in Germany at the moment on what TV channel we're going to be on next year.
Yeah.
But as it currently stands, there's a major hurdle to get over that, and that is it's very simple, and that's the pay-per-view model, which let's say supports the economics behind Kessler, and the German free TV model, which supports the economics behind Abraham.
Kessler versus Bayer problem.
Yeah, and I think for me, I've got no problem matching two of our own guys together. I've done it in the past. I'll do it again. We have to make the fans the fight that the fans want to see. And if that's the case, then that's the case.